boo boo.
What's happening, guys? Well, it is Tuesday. Welcome to Film Junkie Live on the first day of the Film Junkie. What is happening, everybody? How we doing? It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's good. Good. Position right there. We're good. What's happening, everybody? Let's have some fun. Let's talk some movie news on a Tuesday here. Who's out there? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. What's going on there? We got Jesse. We got Will. How you doing? We have Mr. Patterson. What's up, buddy? Matteo, what is up? What's going on? We got Mr. Jason, of course. How you doing, buddy? Scotty. Oh, hell! Court is in session. Yeah. All right. What's going on? Mr. Will Diesel. Halakzu. Yes. Super. What's up? And yes, release that Ayer cut. Bien. ¿Y tú? We got Miss Jessica. What is up? Nice to see you in the chat as well. Eric Z, what's up, buddy? Kathy, hi. How's it going? Yes, hashtag release that fucking Ayer cut, right? Jeez, what's going on, everybody? All right, and then of course restore the Snyderverse naturally. Who didn't tweet today? Yeah. Well, thank you, darling. Hey, legend. We're talking about Matt didn't tweet today? Who's Matt? Oh, you talking about like what? Matt Reeves? Hoping that Matt Reeves would tweet? I know. I'm like, yeah, what's going on with the Batman? Come on. Hype train. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of, if you look at one of my tweets, I kind of killed a little bit of the hype train a little bit. But hey, it's what I do. Kill the hype, guys. But anyways, thank you for clicking in as per usual. And you guys are awesome. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up, hit that notification bell. If you want to become a member of Film Junkie, go ahead and do that. I'll try to do, a behind the scenes video tomorrow or something like that. Hit the join button and become a Film Junkie member. Or if you want to be part of the Patreon, that is down there too. You guys get some exclusive stuff and everything. And I think I'm going to have like a little announcement tomorrow for a new thing that's going to be happening on the channel. I got to work all the details out, just the rest of the details. Most of it's already worked out, but hopefully we'll have the announcement tomorrow that will include a video, which will be cool. So we'll look forward to that. And then, of course, merchandise. If you guys want to go to the Film Junkie closet, it is down below too. Get some shirts, all that stuff. Fun stuff. What's going on, Nate? How you doing? And we got Jose here too. Kevin, I know. Why 2 dislikes? Well, it doesn't matter anymore because apparently YouTube's getting rid of them. We'll talk about that because that's part of the tweets right there. That will be part of the tweets. So, let the people hit the dislike. I don't care. As long as most people are hitting the like button. That's all that matters. You like me. You really like me. No, but hopefully your day was good. Mine was lazy today. I decided to take a lazy day. Yeah, that's right. I decided to take a little bit of a lazy day. Didn't really, it was one of those things where I woke up early, kind of did some things, and then I went back. I was like, you know what? I want to go back to bed. And I went back to bed for like a few hours. And then, my sleep schedule is so messed up right now. So I'm kind of, when I start my new job, which is supposed to be next week now, I'll hopefully get back onto like a routine where my sleep schedule is not all over the place during the week, so see what happens with that. But anyways, Flash, why are you falling down? He was like down on his face right now. Jeez, come on. You're not supposed to be falling down. You see, you're supposed to be stopping and reversing the unity right there. Come on, Barry. Anyways, yeah. Hi, Rosemary. Rosemary's here. What's up? All right, guys. What's going on, Isaiah? How you doing? And everything. Yeah, it's starting to get warm here too in California. Hopefully, it's not gonna. What the hell? Sometimes when I go to Twitter and I see what's trending, I go, "What? Why is Butthead trending? Hold on, let me see why Butthead. Is this like Beavis and Butthead? Oh, they're saying somebody looks like Butthead. Okay. Matt, I don't even know what's going on in the world of some of the politics and stuff like that. But I don't know. There's something they're saying. This one guy, Matt Gates, he looks like Butthead. That would be cool, aren't they? They're bringing that back, right, for Paramount Plus. I still remember when I got introduced to Beavis and Butthead, and then all of a sudden when it blew up, and a lot of parents were not happy about Beavis and Butthead, and they started kind of censoring Beavis and Butthead. It's crazy, but it's going to be interesting to see the new Beavis and Butthead that come out. It's supposed to be for now times. I don't know if they're going to be the same age, I guess. I don't know. It's going to be weird. Come to Butthead. Come a little closer. Yeah. Mike Judge. Gotta love that guy. James Charles. Isn't that guy always trending? James Charles, isn't he like trending every other week? Some other new thing? I don't know. I guess because his status or what the hell not, he gets away with a lot of bad things that get thrown at him, apparently. Did I misgender? I don't know if I did or not. Him, her, they. I don't know if I did that. Am I canceled? Probably already, guys. We're already 8 minutes into the show and I'm already canceled. So I apologize for that. I'm going to turn my shit off right now. Yeah, some drama. It's always in some drama. I swear to God. They rebooted it 5 years ago. Yeah, they did, right? They tried to do that, Beavis and Butthead, but then they're going to bring it back again for Paramount Plus, apparently. So anyways, guys, let's go to the Twitch. All right, here we go. All right, so right off the top right here, let's talk about this because, don't have my background. Let me put on my background. My bad. All right, so let's put the background in. Thank you. All right, so let's talk about this real quick right off the top because I've seen this float around a lot. And somebody sent it over to me too as well. And Mr. Ping Pong Flicks, Mr. Chris Juan Swenson, and they tagged Zack Snyder. Anyways, so there's like information coming out that says Dwayne Johnson can reportedly override Warner Brothers execs by restoring the Snyderverse. Now, yeah, first off, you guys can see what website I'm at that's showing right here. It's We Got This Covered. Yeah, you don't got shit covered. But if you actually open it up, because I thought, okay, where did they get this information? Because I've been hearing stuff about Dwayne Johnson and everything. And the source came from, I think, Geekosity or something like that. I don't know. But yeah. Just be careful when it comes to stuff right now. There's some misinformation that is floating around everywhere, okay? As much as I want this to be true, trust me. Remember how I was talking about yesterday, how awesome it would be? Dwayne Johnson, just like, hey, let's, if you want to add to the hype, just announce Henry Cavill is in your movie as Superman. And I told you how I would craft that video if he had like a video where he has a bottle of his tequila. He pours himself a glass, then pours a second glass, and then all of a sudden you see a shadow coming from the background. Slow motion comes in, and we just hear that Man of Steel theme just start rising up. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Can you imagine that? I don't mean to get you guys all excited again, but yeah, the site is dumb, of course, but then you had to look at the source, and the source, I'm going, okay, careful also, because the source has been spreading around some stuff too. And like I said, it's just now that the movie is out, it seems like some misinformation all of a sudden is starting to circulate a little bit more. It all started too, like, oh yeah, Trevante Rhodes is Zack Snyder's Green Lantern. And I went, no, he's not. Try again, and we got to just watch out for this stuff. And I hate the fact that a lot of people are hyped and a lot of people really want all this stuff to happen, and I'm just back at like killing that hype but the thing is, guys, me, I'm all about that, have some integrity. And if I see misinformation, I'm going to point it out. I'm going to call it out and be like, a drop I'm going to use. Anytime I see any of that, I'm just going to, of course, drop this one right here. Wrong! So, come on. We just got to be careful with some of this stuff. And I just been seeing and hearing stuff all week about, what there's meetings, there's this, there's that. And I'm going, okay, hold on. We're getting a little too antsy. I I mean, the sad fact of the matter is HBO Max and Warner Media still have yet to release the Snyder Cut numbers, which we're begging for. And it's all very interesting. And I don't know what the hell's going on with there. They're just dumb. They're just dumb. Hashtag and Sarnoff hates money. It's all very frustrating. I get it, guys. We're thirsty. We're hungry for more information. We just got to be careful where the information comes from. And I'm going to do my best and my due diligence to be like, hey, you know what? This is not real. This is not happening according to my information. But you better believe that Dwayne Johnson has seen, of course, the hype of this thing and probably has considered it, probably has talked about it with Danny Garcia. Who knows if he's talked to Cavill? I don't know. But yeah, we just got to be careful about information. And I'm here to just be like, hey, well, I mean, luckily I'm pretty much I have a lot in the know. So I'm going to say, hey, that's bullshit right now, or that's not, or whatever. So just watch out. A lot of things have come about when it comes to all this stuff. So, yeah, I think the same source was all even said. They said Javante Rhodes is Zack Snyder's Green Lantern, and I'm here to tell you that is not the Kirsch. So look at this concept art, guys, from Aaron Bailey. He's awesome. I like that. Look at that concept art. Okay, he's putting what's his name? What's his name? I'm trying to remember his name. Oded Fear, right? Oded Fear. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but you know who I'm talking about. He was in like one of the Resident Evil sequels. He was in the Mummy franchise, the original Mummy franchise with Brendan Fraser. He'd be a good Ra's al Ghul, I think. Be pretty awesome. So that's a pretty good concept art right there for a poster. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but a new trailer for Spiral from the Book of Saw. I always say his name wrong. But tomorrow. Oh yeah, is tomorrow April Fool's or we got Wednesday or Thursday is April Fool's, right? Yeah, Thursday is April Fool's. But yeah, we got to watch out for all the stuff. Yeah, he was in Deuce Bigalow. Yeah, that's right. He was in Deuce Bigalow. Forgot he was in that. But also we have a new trailer from Spiral. Yeah, Spiral, the Book of Saw. I'm curious about this because I dug the Saw franchise. Of course, they kind of went a little too far sometimes. I thought the initial first 3 Saw movies worked very well as a trilogy, and then they veered off and they started going a little bit more, and I went, okay, that's fine. There's some other nice little twists, but it's going to be interesting. I mean, obviously we got Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson, who are, father and son in this movie, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, May 14th, Spiral Book of Saw. I'm definitely going to go see it. So, and I think I'm actually going to go see Godzilla vs. Kong tomorrow. I'm just going to because I'm so happy to go back to movies, I'm going to just go watch that movie. So why not? And look at this, guys. Yeah, Tina. That documentary that just showed up on HBO Max, it reached a total of an audience of 1.1 million viewers across linear and streaming, Warner Media said. Wait, so Warner Media had numbers for a documentary that just came out, but they can't give us the Snyder Cut numbers? What? Weird. Guys, strange. Anybody else think this is strange? I do. Yeah. Isn't that a little weird? Oh, they immediately had this. I still need to watch this doc too, by the way. I hear it's good. But it's just kind of funny. Oh, man, they were quick to be like, hey, this is how many watch this doc. But they don't have the Snyder Cut ones? Jeez, come on now. Look at that. Seems a little strange, huh? Scratch the head, rub the chin. Yeah, a little strange. Oh, what could he do? Did it. Yeah, sidestepping the BS. And I was talking about the BS that's in the misinformation. I thought this was cool because, I work in telecom and I work, when it comes to stuff that's on a utility pole. I've done a lot of work with it. So it's just kind of cool to see, you see a utility pole and then they did it with all the different times of days, with all the lines. I thought that was cool, man. I don't know. That's just me. That was for me. That's art for me. I just thought that was kind of cool. And we'll be talking about that, of course. Restore the Snyderverse. Yes, please. Then, of course, if you guys checked out last night's show, you guys saw that Ann Sarnoff, Walter Hamada, and Toby Emmerich showed up. Crazy. And then there was a 4th person, too. which I think we all know who that was. Tied Up. Gotta love that poster right there. Yes. Zack Snyder Justice League 2. Huh. They deleted that. So Breaking 911 deleted the fact that, I guess maybe that was misinformation too. They're saying like the Biden administration was the one that was really pushing for YouTube to end the dislikes. And I thought that's kind of funny. I don't know, but apparently YouTube is going to do that. They're going to get rid of the dislikes, which is like, all right, it's fine. That works. Whatever. I don't pay attention to it. So, yeah. What's going on, Mr. Powell? How you doing? So we got that. All right. Hold on a sec. Live. And this is pretty cool from HBO Asia. They did a little Funko Pop of some scenes. We got the dead Kilowog right there. Look at that. That's so badass. Come on. People are creative, man. They're just really creative. Gotta love it. So, and I cannot wait to get my Zack Snyder's Justice League. What are they? The gray versions of the Funko Pops. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be nice. Let's see. Oh man, did this YouTube channel put Zack Snyder, not Zack? Why? How do you mess that up? How do you mess that up? Come on now. But Joe Manganiello on the Snyder Cut additional photography. That was Zack inviting me into his universe, and hopefully the universe continues. And I very much agree with this. She mentioned how this is an underrated intro, the introduction. Last Action Hero, which is a classic, one of my all-time favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. But what I found funny about the intro, his intro in Last Action Hero, if in the context of the story, it's actually the end of Jack Slater 3. If anybody, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. If you watched Last Action Hero, it's technically this intro right here is the intro to Last Action Hero, but in the context of the story, it's actually the end of Jack Slater 3. And it's just kind of funny if you think about it. I don't know. See, I point out stupid shit like that, guys. That's what I do. But it is a great movie, and it's one of my all-time favorites. Yeah. So, yeah, that. Yeah, you know that one. And we'll be talking about that. And then, yes, release the Snyder Cut numbers. Come on! What are you, chicken? Yeah. So. And then this is pretty cool. Of course, you know me. I love the shot. The only thing is, though, I love it when people put it at, 30 frames per second. And it makes it kind of look video game-like. But I love that shot, though. It's an awesome shot. And I posted this last night, guys. My favorite superhero costumes, okay? Live-action superhero costumes. Of course, the Batsuit. And I'm talking about the BVS Batsuit. I like it better than the Justice League one. I think a lot of us agree with that. The black suit, Superman costume, it's just a thing of beauty. As much as I like the regular one, but there's just something about the black and silver that just, very tasty. And then, of course, Wonder Woman's costume. It's great. It's fantastic. It's relatively been the same, maybe, in certain versions. It's been a little lighter. And then I think we can all agree with this, too. The V-neck. The V-neck, the white tee V-neck is also a very awesome superhero costume. So just saying, let's face it. It's true. Right, guys? So just thought I'd point that out. Yeah, apparently he went to Apple Comics too yesterday. Mr. Snyder gave a visit right there. Took a picture, signed an R2-D2, put Rorschach on there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So he took a visit right there. And then just to creep you guys out, because somebody actually did this, there's Zack Snyder as a woman. Holy Lord. Come on now, guys. Yeah, I know you're going, I don't know how to feel about that, but come on.
That is the sexiest thing I have ever seen.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man, when this showed up, I was like, yeah, I'm in love. What's funny about that is the de-aging app, did not, look at the arm. Look at the right arm. You could see the bicep and the fucking vein popping out right there. It's like, whoo, man. Yeah, Snyder makes a hot woman. What can we say? Jeez. And yes, I was not lying yesterday, Mr. Sinfinity, when I said that if you type in Film Junkie in the gift search, you will find gifts of me like this one, that one, yeah, this one, yeah. I'm all over that. I'm all over there. Somebody put those in there, so that was kind of cool. Thought it was kind of cool. So, anyway, so there you go, guys. V-neck all day. Like I said, it's his superhero costume. That's what it is. It's his superhero costume. But yeah. Yeah, Snyder is pretty jacked. He is pretty jacked. We'll say he definitely is. Definitely is. All right, let's go over some of these topics. Let's talk about David Ayer talks his Suicide Squad. All right. So this was very random and very interesting, but Entertainment Weekly got an exclusive with David Ayer, and they just released an article to add more to hey, release the Ayer cut. How about that, huh? So here it is right here. It says David Ayer has hope for his Suicide Squad cut after Zack Snyder's Justice League. I made an amazing movie. We don't doubt that at all. All right. So no one could have ever imagined that Zack Snyder's Justice League would actually happen. But we had faith. We had hope. Not even Snyder himself. But after the director's early exit from blah, 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 talking about that. And then it says Suicide Squad director would like to hope so when it comes to his. And this is a quote from Mr. Ayer right here. It says, I think the studios see now that there can be canon, there can be non-canon. The fans just want to touch it. They love the characters. They just want to spend more time with it. And people are way more sophisticated about how movies are made and want to be participants in that journey. There's room for different things, different versions, different assets being shared with the audience. I think it just helps strengthen the community, but absolute credit to Warner Brothers for supporting Zack and having the courage to explore that. Yeah, it was more Warner Media, more HBO Max, more AT&T. I don't know about Warner Brothers, some of those dickheads over there. Crap. Sorry if I'm like lagging a little bit. With the extended version of Justice League finally out, DC fans have quietly pivoted to a new hashtag. Not really new. I think we've actually been using this hashtag for a little bit. Premiering in, released the Ayer cut, premiering in 2016, a year before Justice League Suicide Squad, which starred Will Smith, Margot Robbie, and Jared Leto, made over $700 million worldwide, but was eviscerated by critics. In the aftermath, Ayer admitted the film's flaws and that he'd do some things differently, including making Leto's Joker the primary villain. I know it's a controversial film. I really tried to make something different with a look and a feel of its own. So that's what he said before. He wrote to a fan. Nothing hurts more than to pick up a newspaper and see a couple years of your blood, sweat, and tears ripped to shreds. The head game is strong out there. So then it talks about the dark days and like that. And then he goes, and this is what Ayer had to say. I get it. It's a business. Says Ayer, known primarily for gritty street dramas like Training Day and also End of Watch. My God. Well, yeah, they said it right there. Sorry. The Fast and the Furious. I always forget that he was co-wrote Fast and Furious, first one. It's frustrating because I made a really heartfelt drama and it got ripped to pieces and they tried to turn it into Deadpool, which it just wasn't supposed to be. God. I mean, they really did. They really tried to. And what's weird about it, it's like, okay, if you're going to try to turn it into Deadpool, why don't you just like full on make it rated R? Why not? But I don't know. It seems like they just didn't know what they were thinking. And then you take the hit. You're the captain of the ship. My name was on it. And then he laughs. Even though it didn't represent what I actually made, I take all the bullets and be a good soldier. You know how Ayer is. He takes it like a man. I made an amazing movie. It's an amazing movie, but just scared the shit out of executives. That exactly. That's why we need to see this damn thing. And that's the thing. It's like the fight to get the Ayer cut out, man, that's going to be because they're already, Warner Brothers is already looking like idiots for not releasing what Snyder wanted for Justice League. Imagine we see like this whole other different version of Suicide Squad that doesn't have all the music around it, doesn't have Killer Croc watching BET. What the hell? I still don't understand that. It's like, really? Why? Okay. And then, of course, a lot more Joker, which a lot of people are wanting more Joker right now because guess what? He did so good in the Snyder Cut. Oh, it's great. Yes, we want more Leto Joker. Come on. Why not capitalize on it? Because they're idiots. This would be the smartest thing. It would be a no fucking brainer. It probably costs less than $10 million to finish it, okay? I know there's bad information out there that said there was going to be like, all this VFX work that needed to be done on it. No, that's not true. That information was not true. Talking about misinformation, bad information, that whole thing that Steppenwolf was going to be like taking place at Incubus. No. Was there maybe a hint of Steppenwolf? Yes. But he wasn't like that villain and stuff like that. So again, watch out for the misinformation. But it wouldn't take that much because I think there was always he definitely has a cut of his movie because remember we heard about that they were doing test screenings of like different versions of the movie and Ayer had his, and there are people out there that actually saw it. If you were to look on like Reddit threads or whatever, there were people that talked about David Ayer's Suicide Squad. So yeah, man. Yeah, there's just so much. And you would just think, oh yeah, that'd be cool to get Jay Hernandez and Adam Beach. Yeah. It'd be cool to get Jared Leto. Yeah, but it's just, man, you would just think that they would be all over this. And I'm still going, Jason Kylar, where are you? Where are you? You have another movie that you could put out right before the other Suicide Squad. But I mean, obviously, that's coming up pretty quickly, August 6th. I'm totally going to always remember the release date of the Suicide Squad, because that's actually Mama Film Junkie's birthday. So maybe I'll take her to go see it. Hey, Mom, you want to go see a crazy R-rated superhero flick? She actually probably would be down for that, to be honest. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But you just think, like, it's just perfect. It's just perfect. Yeah, Margot Robbie. Well, Eric, start reaching out. Yeah, Margot Robbie would be fun. God, I'd be like, I'm talking to her. She'd be like, what? I'm talking to who? Man. No, but you would just think like maybe afterwards, after the Suicide Squad comes out, after that dies down, hey, release the fucking Ayer cut. So then do some kind of promotion where it's like, hey, HBO Max, you could watch a double feature, a different version of the first Suicide Squad, and maybe they have a director's cut of James Gunn's of James Gunn's Suicide Squad. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, if I got Margot Robbie, I mean, that'd be something. Hey, you never know. You never know what could happen. You never know what could happen. I mean, as the pirate ship keeps on moving along, you just never know what could happen and who might end up showing up on the Vodka stream. Because, I mean, I was looking at the guests that I have had in the past few months, and it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to think about, but yeah. All right. Now let's talk about Ray Fisher on his removal from the Flash movie. So this is coming from, I saw the article and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. He talked about this on Lightcast when he showed up on there. This is another person, of course, that I want to get on the Vodka stream too, is Ray Fisher. I just know there's some, we're waiting for like the right time, I guess you could say. That's not the right one. That's not the right page. Let me get that right page for you. But hopefully we'll get him on soon because I would love to talk to Ray. All right, so Ray Fisher addressed the Cyborg's removal from the Flash movie. So yeah, he was just recently on Lightcast. And during the interview, Fisher was asked about recent comments he made suggesting that Rick Famuyiwa, I can't say his last name, Mr. Rick, I always talk about, would be a good choice to direct the standalone Cyborg movie, which I 100% agree. If they were going to do a Cyborg movie or series, bring in Rick, because he did such a phenomenal job with his episodes of The Mandalorian. Come on. They were freaking fantastic. Be a good choice. As a side note, Rick was hired to direct the Flash movie in 2016. He also cast Kirstie Clemons as Iris West before she filmed her cameo in Snyder's Justice League. However, Rick's involvement with the DCEU was short-lived. He stepped away from the film due to creative differences with the studio. Shocker. Maybe with the guy with the ball cap, right? Famuyiwa. Okay, thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. See, that's what I love about you guys. You guys help me out because I struggle with all kinds of names and stuff like that. I'm probably going to get canceled just for mispronouncing names. So I think I've been canceled twice now. Famuyiwa, yeah, Famuyiwa. I'm just gonna still just call him Rick. It's just easier for me, guys, so it flows better. But I apologize. But anyways. But even at the stage of the Flash's production, Cyborg was meant to be a supporting role. And then here's a quote right here from Ray. As far as I'm aware, there's never been a version of the Flash film that did not have Cyborg present in it. And for Rick's part, I think his specific perspective would be great for Cyborg to really explore and for us to explore Cyborg's solo film, but just from the action side because his stories actually have a lot of heart and they have a lot of meaning. Yeah, I know he was going to tackle some political stuff that might, and you guys know how they were reacting. I mean, I totally 100% believe that they were said, like, we can't have an angry black man in the center of this movie when they were talking about Justice League. I totally 100% believe that they fucking said that because they're trying to, there's a thing called overcorrection. It's like they're trying not to be as racist as possible, and then they just overcorrect the wheel, turning of the wheel, and it just makes them look racist as shit. That's just what happens. And they probably, when Rick was like, hey, I want to tackle these issues with this, guy with the ball cap was like, we can't have that. I don't know. Who knows? But when Fisher says that all the versions, he says, as far as I'm aware, there's never been a version of the Flash film that did not have Cyborg present in it. That's not exactly what I heard because, I've heard that there's about 5 to 6 different scripts. So I don't know. I think most of them had Cyborg in it, but I think there might have been, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the full details, but I heard that there were scripts that didn't, but I think most of them did have Cyborg in it. And then it said right here, I will say that I had a great conversation with Andy Muschietti last year. The script as it stood and the things that we talked about at the time seemed really awesome. I wish them the best. Yes, see, and I've told you guys this too, is the Muschiettis were on Fisher's side. But of course, you got the studio that are being fucking dickheads. And that's why it sucks that they're caught in the crossfire because that they wanted to have Cyborg in it. We all wanted Cyborg in it. And now they're looking like idiots and chumps again because they still have not announced that, hey, we should bring Cyborg back in it. But then again, would Ray actually come back and do it if Walter Hamada's name is attached to it? Remember what he said. So I don't know. It's all pretty crazy, though. It's all pretty crazy. Yep, big bucks. They're morons. They suck. They suck. Freaking cocksuckers, motherfuckers. Yeah. What could he say? Yeah. It's just the way it is. Some things will never change. But yeah, you would think that after all the buzz, that's the thing. But they're not saying shit about Zack Snyder's Justice League. But I don't know. Well, I kind of wonder what the Muschiettis are thinking. They probably watched Zack Snyder's Justice League, and they're probably going, "Fuck, man." How could he not have? Especially when the two all-stars. I'd say Ray is the ultimate heart of the movie. He's the all-star of the Zack Snyder's Justice League. You got Ezra Miller, who's like the MVP almost. I don't know. Just because of what he does at the end and everything, he just comes in the clutch. And why would you not want to take that? How Zack Snyder presented them in Zack Snyder's Justice League? Why would you not want to have both of them in the Flash movie? It's frustrating, man. It's totally frustrating. I tell you what. Ray's the MVP. Yeah. Miller came in with the clutch right there, but Mr. Meeseeks. That's right. The new season 5 of Rick and Morty. The trailer came out. It's premiering in June, I think. I don't know. I remember seeing that. Mr. Meeseeks, Mr. Rick, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Yeah, man. We all know that Zack Snyder is a Rick and Morty fan. That's right. Yeah, we still don't know anything fully about Affleck and about Keaton. It's going to be interesting. But so here's another little what? Mortal Kombat delayed a week? What? Yeah, look at this. So it was supposed to come out on the 16th of April. Now it's coming on the 23rd. So interesting. So new date, Mortal Kombat, arriving April 3rd. Or April 23rd. Sorry. This is interesting. A lot of people are going, what the hell's going on with this? I don't know. To me, it does seem very likely that, hey, well, wait a minute. The people that are excited, they looked at the analytics and said, well, the people that are excited for this movie were also excited for Zack Snyder's Justice League. We got like a big, huge spike of subscriptions when it came to Zack Snyder's Justice League. So in order to get to make sure that they don't cancel and we get another, $15 from these people, let's push this to, more than a month later. So we get both of that. But at the same time, guys, keep your HBO Max subscription. Okay. Don't cancel. Please keep it as long as you can. I get it. If it ends up being too much for a monthly little fee, then by all means, do what you have to do. But if you can get rid of one of the other streaming services, keep HBO Max. Please keep HBO Max. But I'm pretty sure that they saw the analytics and were like, okay, a lot of people look at that. When it comes to Zack Snyder Justice League, we got this community that is also excited for Mortal Kombat. Because when that trailer came out, Mortal Kombat, everybody was fucking lit it up. We're all excited. It's very, we saw the trailer. It's very good. It's funny that we only got really one trailer, huh? Interesting. But then, it kind of makes you wonder too, like maybe they needed a little more time, and that kind of makes me worried too. I know a lot of people are worried about the runtime. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the reaction from the fans, from diehard Mortal Kombat fans. I am curious to see what the reaction to this movie is going to be because, I don't know. I'm just saying because I come from I'm a more classic Mortal Kombat fan. The trilogy, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, those were my games right there. I played a shit ton. Like I said, I will always remember the blood code on Sega Genesis, ABACABB. I always know that code. It's just it'll never not be in my brain. But I know now that they're all the way up to like Mortal Kombat 11, and I know there's been some rearranging of the timelines and the histories of characters, and that's what you got to start doing now because it's been around for 30 years now. So I'm kind of curious to see, you got the like newer Mortal Kombat fans, you got classic Mortal Kombat fans. How are they going to feel? Is there going to be a balance of stuff? I don't know. That's just long as I know I should play the new ones. I should, Joe. I know. But long as the fighting's great, the fatalities are awesome. That's really all I'm kind of looking for. We all know that video game adaptations, they tend to, suck. Yeah. The original Mortal Kombat that came out in 95 and 96, I love that movie. I still consider that to be the best video game adaptation right there. So I don't know. I'm hoping this one beats it. I'm not sure if it's going to. I don't know. Maybe because there's a nostalgia factor with the original one. But there's just so much. Of course, we always worry about the runtime. It is a short runtime. There's so much mythology that can be in the Mortal Kombat world. And for all we know, Warner Brothers was being dicks again and saying like, hey, cut it down as much as possible. We want it quick. But there's so much mythology. There's so much fleshing out of these characters that I kind of worry that the short runtime is really it's gonna cause that to suffer a little bit. It just hit my microphone right there. So that's what I worried about. I don't know. We'll see though. We will see. And but hopefully people will enjoy it. But I'm just very curious on what the actual fans of Mortal Kombat, how are they going to react to it? Is it going to be Is it going to be divisive? Possibly. You never know. Goddamn Warner Brothers. That was not Reptile. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't know. The runtime does. This needs to be a series. And I remember a while back, somebody was trying to do a series. I think it was on YouTube, Mortal Kombat Legacy. And I thought that was pretty cool. It should be a series because there's so much. That's the thing. It's that's why I'm saying the next Justice League, if Snyder continues, he's definitely going to do a series. There's no doubt about it that it's going to be a series. It's going to be more long form. So then you can really go into deep within these characters. as opposed to just like, hey, I'm so-and-so. Here's some exposition. That's it. Now start fighting and kill somebody. That's probably what's going to be the case. It's probably what's going to be the case with Mortal Kombat is, you know, hey, this is what's going on. You have a birthmark. There's a thing called Mortal Kombat. Let's go. And then we fight, and people get killed. I just hope the fight that you just hope for really good fight choreography and some good fatalities. That's all we can really ask for. It's not going to be any fleshing out of the characters. That's for damn sure. But maybe there'll be some sequels, and maybe that'll be good. I don't know. But anyways, guys, so we got that, and yes, so we got all that, and then before I forget, well, guys, we still have not gotten through all of Armie Hammer's messages. So let's go to Casual Batman for yet another message from Armie Hammer.
And now Casual Batman reads a message from Armie Hammer.
Don't say that again. You look fucking perfect. I love your body. I feel like I'm starting to worship it. I will take such good care of your body when you're in LA. Fuck! Your body's perfect. The pictures you send me make me so horny. I want to get my hands on my perfect little whore so badly. I could have swore I've sent a message like that to Selena.
This has been a message from Armie Hammer, read by Casual Batman.
Well, there you go. Some more delightful messages from from Armie Hammer, and apparently too, even with all the recent stuff that's come out about him, he's not going to be removed from Murder on what is it? What is the Nile? Murder on the Nile or something like that. Whatever that new movie that's a sequel to Orient Express. So they're not going to like remove him or anything like that. So yeah. All right. Take it easy, Joey. Yes. Quite normal. So there was that. Oh, you got to love it. You got to love all of that, man. That guy was almost Batman twice. Armie Hammer was almost Batman twice. Remember, he got cast in George Miller's Justice League Mortal, which I still want to see everything about that. I want a documentary about that. I know somebody was working on it. Hopefully we get to see more about that. I want to see costumes, like the actors in the costumes. I mean, we've seen concept art. That's pretty much all we've seen is concept art. So he was cast as Batman there. And then apparently he was on the short list for Matt Reeves' Batman too. So I kept on hearing that he was going to get the job. But you know, then it went to Nicholas Hoult and Robert Pattinson, and Pattinson and his people really just like, I don't know, there were some weird things that happened with that. So apparently when it was announced very early. But yeah, we kind of dodged the bullet, guys. We dodged a little bit of a bullet. I thought he'd be a perfect Batman. He was actually my choice. I always thought that if they were going to continue on with Batman in the Snyderverse, that he would actually be maybe like, I don't know if it could be worked out that he was a younger version of Batfleck, but I mean, their eyes are very much different, but they both have the good chin, good jawline, and they're like the same height too. So, you know, they're both like 6'3", 6'4". So I always was like thinking, yeah, maybe Armie Hammer could be like a younger version of Batfleck. I don't know if they do something to make it where he looks more like Ben Affleck. I don't know, but we dodged a bullet. That's all. We just dodged a bullet. You know, apparently, you know, he's got some issues. Yes, he definitely has some issues. So maybe, yeah, in another life, there's some other multiverse that has Armie Hammer as Batman. So, all right, let's go to the tweet questions. All right, here we go. Boo, 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 boo. See that music, the Casual Batman music always, it sticks in my head. All right, Mr. Darren. Mr. Laugh Now, Cry Later. Do you think it was any, do you think it was any meaning behind the tweet Kylar shared the other day about the Costco employee? Yeah, I think there might have been. I mean, it was kind of like, what are you trying to tell us there, Kylar? Huh? And also, do you think Dwayne Johnson has watched Zack Snyder's Justice League? I would not be surprised. Like I said, Dwayne Johnson is the ultimate businessman. He's an entrepreneur. He's got a hunger. Okay, he's got to, can you smell what he's cooking? I wish, because man, sometimes when he posts his cheat day food, holy shit, does it look delicious? No, but I'm pretty sure that he has, because he always wants to be on top of it. You know that he wants to make Black Adam like that. He wants to make Black Adam bigger than anything that's came before it. So, yeah. And it's just interesting. I mean, like I did hear from other people that that he's not too happy with Warner Brothers, which I would not be surprised. But yeah, it'd be pretty awesome if he actually gave a review to Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I don't think they want him to. So it'd be awesome though. Scoot, do you think we'll get an Apocalypse versus New Genesis history lesson? And could, maybe. It seems like, was there a history? Nah, wasn't a history. What am I thinking? I don't know. There's a possibility. I mean, there's so much that you have to fill up, and that. I mean, we saw the storyboards, and there's going to be elements of that in there, but I would not be surprised if there's going to be more of a history lesson of this world. And why not go deep into the Apocalypse side of it? If you're going to go deep into Dark Side, if you're going to go deep into the New Gods, why not just talk about this? Talk about Apocalypse versus the New Genesis. Why not? Why not dive deep in that? And can you imagine how awesome and epic that would be? It'd be absolutely fantastic. Ryan, if you answered this before, my apologies. Have you seen the prequel? Elseworld Man of Steel film called Let 'Em Go? I have not. Yes, it has Diane Lane and Kevin Costner again. Ugh. What is up with people that make posters? Okay. Can you put Kevin Costner's name up above hers? Just because he's up there, she's down there, just make it, I don't know why. It's like, it's a little detail of like, hey, just, his head's right there, further up, she's down here, and just reverse the names. Just, ugh. It's just a pet peeve when you have the characters like standing in a certain spot on the movie poster and they have it rearranged and stuff like that. I just hate that. Yeah, it's an OCD thing. I hate that shit. Ugh. But no, I have not seen it. I heard it's good though. Brad, from the way Joe Manganiello described it, sounds like the end fight in Ben's movie would have been a lot like The Raid, Batman and Batgirl versus Deathstroke. How awesome would that have been? It would have been very awesome. Also, I think the Batgirl would have been Carrie Kelly. I don't know. I don't know. I think it would have been actually Batgirl, because I think it was always intended on her to come along, and it was always going to be Barbara, and she was going to end up being like the new commissioner. James was going to retire, and she was going to take over the mantle. So, Jordan, hey Dave, with hashtag Restore the Snyderverse movement going on, how much time would you say HBO Max has to greenlight Justice League 2 before the window closes on the opportunity? Because I don't think Snyder is going to waste another 4 years to make another Justice League movie. Yeah, it's all very much up in the air. And I mean, the Snyders, they know that they know their fan base. They know the fan base. They know that we want to see more. And I mean, right now, I'm just happy that he's got another movie coming out in May, and that's original. And then he's going to be shooting another movie that's going to be a small movie, something very near and dear to his heart, something different. So he's going to have a little break. But I mean, you never know. It seems like when it comes to Snyder, he very much is. He loves this world. He loves the world of comic books. I mean, just like the other day when we on Saturday, we're all watching Zack Snyder's Justice League at the same time, just to add a spike and try to crash some servers. And what does he do? Does the same thing. He kicks up, puts some slippers on, and he puts it on his fucking TV. He loves to watch this shit. He loves to dive into it. There's so much there. He likes to dive into these characters and everything. So it's good. It's just, so I would not be surprised if if he's given the opportunity, he would do it again for sure. Dave, if DJ makes it into Zack's universe, do you think he'd have an issue with popping up on HBO Max? and not in theaters? No, I don't think so, because when it comes to Dwayne Johnson, I think he knows he's very much following where's all this going. I'm sure he's big time impressed with Jason Kylar. Again, Dwayne Johnson, but of course he's still in like, hey, I got to be the biggest movie star in the world, and with the announcement of the release date, I know some people thought it was kind of lame, and I thought it was kind of cool, but I think it might have been like, hey, we're going to show how big this movie can be. We're going to take over all the billboards, all the electric billboards in Times Square, which I thought it was cool, but some people thought it was lame, which I totally could see that. I could totally see why people thought it was not that great. But no, I think he could see where the tide is going. And he knows, and he's probably impressed with what Jason Kyler has done with HBO Max. I don't know. Just as a businessman point of view, I think he very much would be like, hey, this is where it's heading, and why the fuck not? And I mean, he even said it yesterday. Can you imagine like a Nightmare Black Adam? That'd be freaking sweet, man. That'd be pretty damn awesome. Max, I believe Zack Snyder's Justice League numbers is very good, and they're hidden it for same reasons. But what if the movie make numbers less than they expected? What do you think, Dave? Well, I don't know. What are we comparing it to? I mean, to me, it doesn't seem like that's because we have all these numbers around the world. In Brazil, it was 140% higher than Wonder Woman 1984. It's all just up in the air. I don't think if they had like an expectation and it didn't exceed it, then that means their expectation was way too high. And I don't think their expectation was that high. They were hoping it was going to be not as great and they could move on. So I'm pretty sure that the numbers far exceeded the expectation. So that's just me right there. Have you watched Invincible? This is from Clay. Have you watched Invincible on Amazon Prime? It's amazing. Basically feels like Young Justice and The Boys. No, I have not. I cancel my Amazon Prime, but I'm probably going to reactivate it because I keep hearing good things about this. And the way you described it right there, that's pretty much what I've been hearing. So yeah, I'm probably going to reactivate my Amazon Prime and start watching this. I hear great things about it. Dr. Fate. Yeah. Bradley, what's going on, brother? What's a movie that you've seen in IMAX that you would see again if it was re-released? I've never been before, but tomorrow that's going to change. So you're going to see some Godzilla vs. Kong. I would say the first Avatar. Well, obviously, the second one hasn't been released, but when I went and saw Avatar, I saw it in 3D IMAX, and I was mesmerized by it because I'm not really huge on the whole 3D thing, but I remember all of us, me and my friends, walked out of that thing going, holy shit, that was an experience. So I would gladly go see the first Avatar again in 3D IMAX, right before the sequels come out, whenever that's going to happen. But I would say that, man. But yeah, I definitely want to see Zack Snyder's Justice League in IMAX, so hopefully I get to see that. So, but yeah, if I had to choose, I'd choose Avatar. David Castillo. Any news from your side regarding Batfleck? RPK said he was interested on returning a couple of days ago. Yeah, I would not be surprised. I've heard things too that Affleck was. I mean, look at him; he's in great shape. He seems to be in good spirits, even though Ana de Armas is no longer a thing. But I'm sure he had a lot of fun with that. Now he's back to work and everything. So, hopefully, if he's in good spirits, he's in good health, and if it's all going to be HBO Max and Warner Media that's going to give him full-on creative control, then I would not be surprised if, yes, he ends up doing, hey, let's do this. Who knows what's going to be happening with the whole Flash thing? There's been much to do with that. Take it easy, legend. All right. And one way to tell if a scene is reshot, suicides. Oh, yeah, it's the hair. Oh, yeah, I mentioned this before, too. Because Joe Kinnaman's hair is long and slicked back in some spots, and then he wears a hat, or then it's short. Oh, yeah. Pay attention to Joel Kinnaman's hair. Joel Kinnaman had long hair as opposed to short, and Smith was hair. Yeah, Smith has hair when he should have none. So, yep. So Well, I mean, I can understand him having hair right there because he's in prison and then he shaves it again. But yeah, look at the hair. That's when you could really notice reshoots and stuff like that. I mean, that's with everything. Yeah, one of the things that I always look at is people's hair. You can always tell when the continuity is a little bit off when the hair is different. Imagine if you got the ring. Oh, that would be bad. A Green Lantern Darkseid, that would have been the end right there. He almost got it, but Artemis said, "Fuck you," shot an arrow at his face. Yeah. CK Cooper Knox, happy 4th anniversary. Ugh. Remember this, guys? Batgirl movie, Joss Whedon to direct standalone film, exclusive. Oh God, I remember seeing this too. But at the time, I was like, I thought, oh no, Joss Whedon, he's gonna help. Zack Snyder is the one that brought in Joss Whedon, yes, and he's gonna help, finish off the movie. It's gonna be okay, guys. I was super optimistic and positive, and holy shit, I wish I could travel back in time and slap myself silly. Jeez. Because my God. And then I remember this got announced too. I remember I was out in the field training. I was doing some training when this came about. And I thought, well, that's cool. That'd be pretty sweet. God, little did we know. God, we were so young, so innocent. And that was only 4 years ago. Crazy. Yeah, I know. Remember when I had my first beer. Does Mario have a point? What is this? I don't know if I could play the music.
Guys?
Oops.
Cuss words, guys. It's an inappropriate.
Okay, I can't play the music because I'm going to get copyrighted. And violent. If you say a cuss word, then you're like, So that's the thing. I can't really play this, Jacob. As much as I love your random videos, sometimes they have copyrighted stuff on there. So I can't exactly play it. If you say cuss word. So it's just a bunch of memes. Interesting. I'll have to watch that later. Jonathan, John Drama. So we got Jon Stewart and Frank Castle. Jason R. Moore tweeted a lot about Zack Snyder's Justice League for quite a while. Did he? Well, that's cool. Okay, who's Jason R. Moore? I'm trying to think. I know he looks familiar. I'm going to type him in here. R. Moore. Let's see. That's right. He was in The Punisher. Duh. But what else was he in? Wasn't he in other stuff too? I could have swore I've seen him in something else. Guess not. So I guess just The Punisher then. But did Bernthal? He didn't say anything about Zack Snyder's Justice League, did he? No, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not for me to reveal anything. So the only thing I was going to be saying about the Jon Stewart Green Lantern that is Zack Snyder's is it's not Javante Rhodes. And a lot of people are saying 100% it was Javante Rhodes, and that's just the kind of shit that I hate. Rorschach. Hey, Dave, do you believe that the recent events have lit a fire in David Ayer? Yes. It scared the shit out of executives. Oh, yeah. He's totally lit the fire under there. Totally. Yeah. So hopefully he keeps on saying stuff, and hopefully he drops some more stuff that we have not seen like he does. He tends to drop like another image or something in like his Instagram stories. So hopefully he keeps on doing that. He's taking a page out of Snyder's handbook. Christopher, is there any chance Warner Media is holding the Zack Snyder's Justice League numbers so when they release, they can announce Zack's? That'd be kind of sweet. I mean, we would like to hope about that. On the same day, knowing the actors are signed, trying to make sense of it all and remain positive. Grace also hasn't said much, yeah? Which, she seems to have her ear to that a lot. So it was Tyrone Magnus. Nah, it was Robert Downey Jr., doing his role that he did in Tropic Thunder. Matthew Kempf. Still can't find concrete info on 4K Blu-ray pre-order. Is there an official date? Nah, they just talked about the Steelbook. Really, that's a UK exclusive, right? They haven't really talked about. I don't know. Did they talk about? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Faith, guys, just faith. Have a little faith. When it comes to the Blu-ray pre-order, it's supposed to be coming out what, in May? Is that when it's supposed to come out? Like, or is there any pre-order? I don't know. I haven't seen anything. So yeah, I don't know. Good luck on the I don't think we have really done all that. Eduardo, is there any truth to the stay subscribed narrative, Dave? Yes. Zack Snyder himself said to not delete, to stay subscribed. So if he says, when Zack Snyder says to do something, listen to Zack Snyder. That's what I'm all about. And I'm luckily in the position of that. And I can consider him a friend now, and I can actually talk to the man. So that's why when information comes out, I could be like, well, wait a minute. What? Dwayne Johnson's meeting up with people. What? May 25th, overseas, Mr. McClellan says. Thank you, sir. Faith, Alfred. Faith. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to be like. All right, Brendan. You think all the Snyderverse stuff will be all HBO Max, or will it release for a weekend in theaters like some Netflix movies? I think Snyder's trying to get some exclusive IMAX screenings, but it's just really hard with the pandemic and everything. So, Drew, when do you think we can expect the next potential Snyderverse news now that Godzilla vs. Kong is taking the Warner HBO spotlight tomorrow? I don't know. That's the thing. Everything's so up in the air, and you almost think that they're waiting for that. But who knows? Edward, hey Dave, I truly think Warner Brothers needs to cameo some of the Justice League members in upcoming films. Affleck in The Flash, and rumors Cavill might have a cameo in Suicide Squad. That's weird. But even though The Rock wants Cavill in Black Adam and Shazam 2, do you also miss seeing huge DC cameos? Well, it'd be nice. I would love to see. Henry Cavill Superman in Black Adam for sure. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see little cameos. Kind of puts a little faith in shit. Power Lord Dave, do you have Zack Snyder's contact? How did you get him on the vodka stream with Ray Porter? Yes, I do. I do have his contact. Yeah, we talk to each other. And it's mainly like when he showed up for Ray Porter, he hit me up. I already told you guys that story. Like when I posted that it was going to be happening on Vero, like I posted the YouTube video, and then all of a sudden, like during it, he just sends me a message going, "You on with Ray?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" I love that though. That was so awesome because I think I almost gave Ray a heart attack. Because he was like, oh, what? Who you're bringing on? Somebody? What? And then all of a sudden it's like Zack Snyder, and he was just like, ugh, whoa. God, that's so great. That's what I love, bringing people together. It would have been cool if like I could have brought him on with Junkie, but I know he was out of town, and I think he really wanted to, but, it was his birthday weekend, sadly, but that would have been pretty damn cool. So hopefully, maybe with the Army of the Dead, coming out in May, and we got Junkie, of course, scored that movie as well, so maybe something can happen with getting them on there though. We'll see what happens. Yeah, big time I don't know, we'll see. Yeah. I wish I was more big time than I am, so I could like try to pull something together where I can get like the main cast and everything. I don't know, I just like to keep it fun and keep it good. I just like the fact that Snyder is like, hey, I got some time. Want me to show up? And he just comes on in to do things like that. So, and I think he really enjoys being like surprising people and stuff. Dave truly was in a MCU shield the whole time. Yep, he caught me. There's Infinity. You caught me. Damn. I would love to get Gal on there. I think, like I said, when it came to like a month or so ago, probably a month and a half ago, I reached out and got all contacts for the entire cast. I'm talking like the entire main cast and even the villains, like Ciarán Hinds and Peter Guinness. I got everybody's contact info, and I got turned down, sadly, But what can he do? Man, maybe eventually it could happen. So We'll see, guys. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I should get Sam Pinch. I just feel sorry. I don't know what I talk about with that guy. Oh man. If I got, I'm like, how do you feel that you kind of misled? No, just kidding. No, and it wasn't all him. It was some people that were just really thinking that he was Green Lantern. You kind of feel bad for him a little bit, but he also kind of, he did it to himself a little bit. But hopefully, it helped with his brand. I totally understand. Anyways, guys, gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate you guys clicking in, and thank you to the donations and everything. Everybody who donates, like I said, every little bit helps. I appreciate that. Hit that like, thumbs up before you leave. If you want to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm doing this shiza. And then, of course, hit the join button if you want to join Film Junkie and be a member of the channel. That would be sweet. Or you could join the Patreon. Exclusive stuff on there. And like I said, I've been teasing something on there that I think hopefully I'll be announcing tomorrow. I think we'll figure it out. And then, of course, merchandise down below in the Film Junkie closet. Get some shirts, get some mugs, get some masks if you want to, or some hoodies or whatnot. So anyways, guys, as always, you guys are awesome. And, sometimes when you think about Warner Brothers and what the hell.
That's cool, but you're living in a fucking dream world, okay?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're living in a fucking dream world. And, I think yesterday I started off the show with like me running my head into the door because, just because of how they are. But I think when it comes to Warner Brothers, they deserve like the updated Flash version of that. God, that makes it look like it hurt so much more, but it didn't really hurt at all. Anyways, guys, all right, love you. Bye.